Allison Avalon with Drug Free Dixon Coalition, and we are in the hot seat today with Jonathan from Discovery Place. We are going to ask Jonathan 3 spicy questions and 3 spicy rings to learn a little bit more about Recovery Fest. So the way this is going to work is I will ask you a question, take a bite, and then after you have chewed a little bit, then answer the question.
Once the pain starts kicking in, start to talk about recovery. Okay.
That's exactly right.
Also want to say thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
All the work that you guys do to help put on Recovery Fest. So it's a big deal.
I appreciate that. Yeah. It's a really fun, exciting event. It's every year, it's gotten bigger and bigger, and this year we're going to be adding a lot to it. So I'm excited.
I am too. It's
right on the corner.
This will be my 3rd one, and yeah, they're absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
so I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so waiting.
Okay, so the first one we're gonna have is this one here from Buc-ee's. It's a peach habanero hot sauce. It is, I would say, medium to light. It's not super spicy.
Okay.
So my first question is, introduce yourself and what you do for Discovery Place.
Okay. My name is Jonathan Brock. Maybe not the whole nugget next time. So my name is Jonathan Brock. I work at Discovery Place. I am an admissions coordinator, and I also do outreach. So what I do there is I do a lot of stuff, but talking to men in active addiction, or a lot of times their families, and helping them get into either Discovery Place, or if we're not the right fit, or if it's a woman, helping facilitate. And that's where kind of the outreach comes in.
Okay.
And then, we're pretty much, those are my main roles, but like a lot of good jobs, I'll do whatever needs to be done.
Yeah, you wear a lot of different hats.
Yeah.
I understand that. Great. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. All right. So the next question is, tell me a little bit more about Discovery Place. What do you love about it, and what do you wish the public knew about Discovery Place?
Okay.
And this one is a ghost pepper one. This one has a bit of a kick.
Okay. A little bit on the front end. I think this is going to linger for a second. Okay, what I love about Discovery Place. There's so much. So Discovery Place, we are a men's 12-step immersion program. We've been there since '97. And it's where I got sober. So right off the bat, that's one of the things that I love about it. Every single staff member that works there is in recovery. More specifically, our alumni at Discovery Place. So that's a big deal. So every person across the table, through their shared experiences, like our brains work the same way when it comes to addiction. And what I love, I absolutely love watching the growth happen in guys, and just being surprised by individuals that check in that are just in like the roughest shape, and then just seeing them grow, watching the obsession of addiction leave, and then also spiritual growth that happens with them, seeing a fellowship and community grow up amongst them. And like I said too, all the staff members came through there. We're all just a bunch of knuckleheads doing this, but we get to break down Discovery Place to its essential thing is men that have been in that spot, in that purgatory of addiction, showing to others. I was like, I'm about to make a good point. No, I'm not. Showing others how to do it, and Discovery Place introduced me to 12-step recovery, which was for me the solution to long-term sobriety. So there's a lot of love about it.
Yeah, that's really beautiful. That's really wonderful. And being able to see somebody reach their potential and being able to help them learn who they are, and their value and their worth in this world.
Absolutely.
And being able to recover, that's really amazing.
And I love seeing the guys that come in that, you still can't, you never know who it's gonna work for, what light's gonna. There's been guys that checked in and I'm like, this guy, I don't think I've ever seen anybody. I'll be surprised if he makes 30 days. And then, they end up being.
Those are the ones that end up working there, right?
Case managers. Those are the guys that I want house sitting when I leave. People are the best example of recovery ever. And you never know. And it definitely brings me closer to, my higher power, seeing that work.
For sure. So, that's been my experience as well, not just working in the recovery community, but I've worked with youth with trauma for a long time. My career in social services. Started off working with gang involved youth,
Okay.
and so
I didn't know you did that.
I did.
That's awesome.
God put me there. I never intended on that whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's a long story I won't get into today, but I found my purpose in a very unexpected place. And
Yeah.
it was a bunch of little game makers.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Who taught me about life, and they taught me about compassion, and they taught me again about people's potential. And it's truly amazing to see people's growth when they're supported.
Absolutely.
And so I love being a part of so many journeys. And I have found some of what seems like going to be the toughest nut to crack
Mm-hmm.
ends up being just the most amazing person. Once you're able to
100%.
kind of peel back, all those barriers and protective measures, you
Mhm.
end up finding out that they're just the most amazing people.
Yeah.
So.
It's so awesome. Yeah, it's funny, like, I'm gonna do this. And then, doing that, it's funny how we find, if I told you before we started, like, I worked in restaurants for a long time. If you'd have told me, 4 years ago, like, hey, you'll be working in recovery, I'd be like, you're out of your mind.
Oh,
I would never do that. And just through circumstances and, life presenting itself, like, I found what I love to do, which is nuts.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful for it.
Me too. I feel the same way. I tell people all the time, I never planned on any of this, but thank God knew where I needed to be.
Are we about to
We're
debomb it?
it's gonna be rough now, okay?
It's gonna be rough? Okay.
So the last one is debomb, and this is it says, beyond insanity, and it is
Okay.
quite hot. You have a small drop there. So my last question, because it says Recovery Fest edition, tell us what you love about Recovery Fest and why you think everybody should come
Okay.
to Recovery Fest. You ready? Here we
Sure.
go.
Here we go. I've always wanted to try this one.
Oh my God. I don't know why I can do this to myself.
All right, here we go. Okay, what I love about Recovery Fest and why I think people should go. Okay. When we were in active addiction, when I was in active addiction, the disease of addiction wants me isolated, wants me alone, wants me bouncing all my ideas off myself. And Recovery Fest is a way to really see. I like it. I feel alive.
And that's what I
Let's
tell people.
go.
I say that to everybody. I'm like, listen, when it's done, you're gonna feel like you can take on a bear.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm into it.
It really is.
I like it. You would never tell that I was like an alcoholic or drug addict. I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. I feel so much right now.
That's your mouth burnt
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. So like, you're not. It shows you that you're not alone.
Mhm.
And the first time I went to, especially Dixon Recovery Fest, there's so many people there. And the last thing you need to be in early recovery is any type of isolation.
Absolutely.
And you get to experience the community. The recovery community is so important to people, especially in early sobriety.
Mhm.
And so for the individual attending, you get to go, you have fun.
Mhm.
Any person, like I work in admissions, when I'm talking to people on other, like getting to treatment, nobody's having fun anymore.
Yeah.
They're self-medicating. They're just, I said earlier, like a purgatory, just an endless cycle. So in that too, it's like you don't get sober just to go to meetings and work with a sponsor. All that stuff is incredibly important because that's going to have growth for you, but you get sober too to enjoy life.
Yes.
And that's what this is. A bunch of different, bubbles and hatchet throwing. You get to enjoy it in a community of other people trying to achieve the same goal. It's
Yeah.
so important.
Yeah.
And then, for people like Discovery Place that'll have a table there, it's great for us to, that Asian restaurant that I worked at, like they taught me well.
They burned off your taste buds
Yeah,
for the rest of your life.
I've never been able to taste anything since 2006. And then for Discovery Place participating, it's a great way to meet other people in the community, networking if you want to call it that, but working with people that were unhoused and just making connections that way to just build up our community too of resources that can help others.
It really is a community fest.
Mhm.
A community fest.
It's a community fest.
My brain is on fire.
Yeah.
So, it really is. It's meant to be a community of event where everybody comes together. That's whether you're a resource, you're an ally, you're a friend, you're a family member, or again, you're just somebody there enjoying life. I think it's a great way to put it. And yeah, addiction does thrive in isolation, and being able to have an event where everybody, and we have a lot of people. I think last year there was like 1,200 people that
It was a lot. The first year I went there, that was one of the first things that I said is like, you know, I was expecting them to be, you know, not poorly attended. I was like, there are so many people here. It blew me away because it's at the fairgrounds, which is a pretty big property. I've gone to this local fairs there, and it's packed.
It's packed.
Yeah.
It feels like the entire thing is
Yeah,
full.
it's so cool to see.
Yeah, anybody who's interested, not just in recovery, but seeing what kind of community resources are available, we'll have everything from maternal resources. This year we're gonna have a fun obstacle course that shows the dangers of impaired driving.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've done that before. We like
With
jumped.
the goggles?
I was on a Segway and tried to do cones,
Oh
and it
my
did not
gosh.
go well.
So this will be on like a pedal cart, but it will be cones. We have the kids zone, we have axe throwing, there's so much going on, so music, and so we really encourage everybody to come out on Saturday, October 4th from 11 to 3 at the Dixon County Fairgrounds. Are you gonna have more?
Maybe.
I've never seen, I could not even right now. Oh, I hurt just watching you. But I love it. Hey,
Let's go.
yes.
Now,
go.
you want to do it with me?
No, I'm still on
You're
fire.
still on fire?
I'm just
Okay, here we go.
Now beginning to regain my tongue feel. Well, thank you so much, Donovan, for coming and braving the hot seat and even doing a last dab right there.
Yeah.
We love what Discovery Place is doing. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
partnership. We're so grateful to have you. And yeah, thank you for coming out.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for the work you guys do and helping put on Recovery Fest and other events like overdose awareness. So
Yeah, that was great.
yeah, it was absolutely wonderful. And it's beautiful in Montgomery Bell. So I appreciate everything you guys do.
Yeah, thank you. All right.
All right. Bye, Internet.